A man charged with felony murder in the fatal shooting of Byron Petty in Columbus, Georgia on January 7, 2021, made his initial appearance in Columbus Recorder's Court Friday morning. 20-year-old Jaquarius Cole is also charged with possession of marijuana with intent to distribute and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Cole pleaded not guilty to all charges and was represented by defense attorney Stacey Jackson.
Well, basically, Detective Peterson said at the incident that, in his version, that there was an alleged drug transaction that was allegedly supposed to take place between my client and the decedent. And then at that time, that the decedent, Mr. Petty, pulled out a firearm and tried to rob my client and actually shot my client once. And then my client, Mr. Cole, returned fire with his weapon, and Mr. Petty eventually succumbing to his injuries.
Mr. Cole stated that normally when he's selling marijuana, it's through the window, quick hand-to-hand, and whatever enters his vehicle. This time, Petty entered into the right front passenger door. Mr. Cole stated he was doing something. Mr. Petty said, "I'm sorry." Alerted Mr. Cole and looked down, and Mr. Petty had a firearm pointed at him. Mr. Cole stated that he grabbed the firearm with his right hand, and they were tussling over the firearm. The magazine of Mr. Petty's firearm got ejected from Mr. Cole's statement, therefore leaving only one bullet in the firearm chamber. The trigger was squeezed, and that bullet went through Mr. Cole's legs. Mr. Cole stated that his hand had been cut by the slide of the firearm when it was fired, and he had evidence of injuries to his right hand. Said that once he got shot, he reached under his lap with his left hand and pulled out his Glock firearm. He shot Mr. Petty 5 times, approximately 5 times in the torso.
Just even by what the detective testified, that my client was acting in self-defense. It's not any conflicting evidence that my client was shot first and received those bullet wounds to his lower extremities, as the detective described, and that he had to defend himself. For the marijuana, yes, judge granted him a $10,000 OR bond, but as you know, he doesn't have the authority to grant bond on the murder charge. And then with the weapons charge, he also bound that over with no bond, and we'll be seeking to get those bonds set by whomever the Superior Court judge is that's assigned to the case.